I want to talk a little bit about dogfight cards and provide a demonstration. Dogfight cards were added to the game because when you play a solitary game, one of the things that I look for is for the player to do something more, to make decisions so that they're not just rolling dice or drawing cards, and the game doesn't feel like it's on rails. You want to feel like you're making an input. So I tried to make it so that the aircraft themselves have various decisions that the player can make. And to add in a little bit more, I added the dogfight cards. So in this example, we'll start out, we've got dogfight cards of barrel roll, and you use that when you're in the same initiative hex as a enemy fighter. We've got Immelman. It's a defensive counterattack that you can use if you're one or two less initiative hexes below someone trying to attack you. We've got Long Burst. It allows you, if you're 3 or more higher, you can get +2 to your die roll, or you can do 2 attacks with -1 on the second attack. And we get Sheepdog. Basically, that allows you to prevent another enemy fighter from attacking. All right, so in this example, we had a flight of Romanian IAR 80s escorting some JRS 79s on an airdrop mission. Unfortunately for them, they came across the elite Soviet 9th Guard unit. So we're currently beginning the second round of combat. And this is how everyone rolled the setup. So this Soviet ace gets to go first, and he has freedom of action. So in this case, the Soviets would bypass any fighters and allow them to attack escort or supply aircraft. So he'll roll his 1d12. 4. So he'll miss. These JRS 79s have crews that man their machine guns, as opposed to if this was an IL-2, these have red to indicate crews, and IL-2 would have green to indicate that it's a dorsal gunner, so just a pilot and a dorsal gunner. So they would both return fire, and they needed a 6 to hit. They got 4s, they missed. So now it's this guy's turn. So he would normally go in and attack that ace. But what I don't want is for this ace to be able to attack these guys. So I would have a good chance of hitting him, but probably not shooting him down. But if I play the sheepdog card, I don't have to roll any die, and basically it allows me to end his turn without him attacking either of these escorts or supply aircraft. So that's what I'll do. Play the card. They both end their turn. All right, so now it's his turn. He's an experienced pilot. He could come down and he could attack this ace, or could attack this veteran pilot. He's up here at 13, so he's 3 above. So he can play this long burst card and basically get +2 to hit on his attack roll, or do 2 attacks at -1. So if I come down here, this guy's already finished his turn, so I don't think he's much of a threat, whereas this guy can attack here. So I'll play the long burst card. I'll attack this guy. 2 attacks is great, but with his 8, if we get a +2, I think we've got a better chance of scoring a hit. So that's what we'll do. We're not going to attack this guy because his turn's already done. We'll attack him, and we'll take the +2. 8. So we score 2 hits on him using A. So 3, And 3, 6 damage. It's unfortunate. We could have done the 2 attacks, but that was my decision. I would have gotten him. So he rolls against the 10. He rolls against the 6. And he scores a 1. Critical hit. So he flips to his damage side, and he draws another A damage. 4. Shot him down, because he can't roll over a 10. So now he needs to see if he bails out. 2. He fails to bail out. So our experienced pilot just scored us 2 points for shooting down the aircraft and 2 points for the bagging a veteran for 4 points. That was great. All right, so his turn's done. His turn's done. These guys are going to not do their airdrop because they'll get another +1 on their die roll if they do it on turn 3. So their turn's done. So that brings us here. So we've got this ace. He can't attack these guys head to head because they're not fighters. So he's going to go in here. Now our ace already has 7 damage. So we have the opportunity to play this Immelman card. Each aircraft rolls their experience dice, the higher one wins. If we succeed, we would get a simultaneous head-to-head, a failure, and they get to attack us with a second die roll. Or I had a post-mission card that's a favorite move. Substitute 1 dogfight card for in my hand. So I think instead of playing this Immelman card, I'll play my favorite move card and draw Hartman Escape. Hartman Escape, we both roll our die. Succeed, there's no attack. They end their turn and my guy goes to break off. If he breaks off, he doesn't go he's not available for the round 3 of combat, but with 7 damage, I don't think I want him playing anyhow. So we'll go ahead and roll 1d12. And we roll a 1, so we're doomed. And they roll a 9. So unfortunately, it didn't work. So the enemy gets their normal attack plus a second attack. The second attack is -2. So here he goes. 6. He scores a B hit. 7. 8 and 9. So we roll against a 9. Oh, 11. We survive. Now he gets his second attack at -2. 12, 10. Well, if I hadn't played the card, he would have been okay. But now we draw another B hit. 2. So he's up to 9. Roll against a 9. Shot down. Well, that's what happens. You make decisions. Sometimes they're smart. Sometimes in hindsight, they're bad. So we roll to see if he bails out. Yes. Does he evade? Yes. So they just score 2 points is all. All right. So his turn's done. These guys' turn is done. Now we're down here. So we can attack head-to-head. Or we can play this barrel roll card. Each aircraft rolls an experience die. The high die roll wins. Success. Instead of a head-on attack, the player's aircraft attacks the enemy in the same initiative hex with a +1 DRM to hit. The enemy does not counterattack. Upon completion, my aircraft goes to action taken. If I fail, I don't get an attack and go to action taken. The enemy does not counterattack, but they take their turn normally. So his normal turn, there's no one left, so it's going to end. So I might as well play this barrel roll card because it's a no-lose situation. I get a 10, and he gets a 1. All right, so I get an attack with +1. 4, I miss. All right, so that was an example for how you use your dogfight cards. As you see, sometimes the decisions pay off, and sometimes it ends up not being that great. But that's part of you playing the game and making decisions as opposed to the game playing itself.